Hello everybody, this is GamerGar. Welcome back to another video of Stardew Valley. For today's video, I'm going to bring you 10 signs that you have been playing on your farm way too long. So this is a very controversial video. Make a note in the comments if you feel differently. Some people love playing on endgame farms, other people find it extraordinarily boring. I'll see you in the video, let's have some fun. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so when Stardew Valley content is released, which is every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and we also do live streams every Friday at 9 o'clock British Standard Time, you will be notified. As you can see, the channel has now tons of Stardew Valley content for you to enjoy. So the first big sign for me is that my house is fully decorated, and I have used up almost all space in the house for any sort of decoration or processing machine. Now decorating is something that I wouldn't do a whole lot because most of the time when I play the game I like to do challenge runs, but this farm has been played on for so long, almost all tiles have been taken up with something. Let's talk about the next sign that you've been playing this farm for way too long. So I actually have a large collection of owl statues on this farm because this farm is so many years old that over the days and the months and the years owl statues have spawned in the farm, and I have so many. I have some lined up there, but there's also others that I got rid of. The next sign you've been playing this farm for way too long is that I forget to go into my greenhouse and actually just take all the crops out of it. The greenhouse just ends up being this building that I totally forget about. It has almost everything in it. It has ancient fruit, it has all of the tree saplings, but I literally just forget about it because there's so much other things to do in the game, and I don't really need ancient fruit at the moment because look at all the money I have. At this moment in time, processing these is just a waste of time because what am I going to get from it? If, you know, a few 100,000, which is absolutely not in this, at this stage of the game. So it's actually easier to leave the greenhouse the way it is if I want to, you know, feature it in a video to show, oh, this is a good greenhouse example. So the next sign that I've been playing on this farm way too long is that I have a large number of items in my auto grabbers and I just totally forget that these items are there. Look at all the cloth, the rabbit's foots. I mean, there's hundreds and thousands of these things. And the thing is that when you play on a farm like this for so long and you start doing other things, testing other methods, you forget about these auto grabbers. You forget that they collect the resources from the animals every single day. So if you leave these animals for a few months or even a few years, you end up with an absolutely ginormous amount of animal products, and you could very easily sell all these and make millions. You could spend a whole day in real life and process all these into cheese, into other items, and make even more. But it doesn't really make a difference in the grand scheme of things because again, the money, I just have a ridiculous amount of money, so I don't know what to do. That is why mods are sometimes really helpful because they give you a new lease of life on the game, and the mods allow you to go back into your farm and try new things out. It brings the fun factor back to the game because after a while this game, it becomes less of a farming simulator, less of any sort of simulator, and more of a job that you have to do constantly every day of processing things and organizing things. You could spend a whole day on this farm processing stuff. So I just sold all of the goods there. Look how much I got, so much money that the game can't even fit the number on the screen. An absolutely insane amount of money. So let's talk about number 5 here. I have fully automated sheds. All I have to do in these sheds is just loot the resources. The hoppers do everything else for me. And because I've been playing for so long on this farm, the hoppers have so much coal and ores in them that I just don't know what to do with all of these resources. What you see here is an example of going to the Skull Cavern so many times and just blowing up the place with bombs, using my iridium pick, using slingshots to explosive ammo. Same here goes for this. Is just a greenhouse over and over and over again, and I'm just putting the ancient fruit into the hoppers and I make ancient fruit wine. Now all this ancient fruit wine goes down to the cellar, of course, but the thing about the cellar is that the cellar is only so big, so what's going to happen eventually is that you're just going to have an overabundance of ancient fruit wine, so you're better off to just sell it. And the next time this, because it takes a few months for the seller to actually give you back iridium quality ancient fruit wine, so what are you going to do in the meantime? Just sell it. make some money. But most of the time that shed is just left the way it is. So let's talk about the number 7 here. Huge big sign that you've been planning your farm for way too long. You have been married multiple times and have settled on the best roommate, which is Krobus, of course. Let's give Hayley a gift here. She won't take it from us. See, Hayley's very angry with us because we've played on this farm for so long. We have married most of the NPCs in the game, and unfortunately we have divorced them. So we're not a very hot topic in Stardew Valley at the moment. You know, we're a farmer that people they want to stay away from, despite that we done up the community centre, despite the fact that we've upgraded Pam's house, despite the fact that we've unlocked all the shortcuts for all the NPCs to take. You know, these NPCs, you just can't make them happy, but Krobus is the best NPC in this game, hands down, that you can get to move in with you. Krobus is the ultimate roommate, in my opinion, of course. The next huge sign that you've been playing this game for too long is that you have all the collectibles the game has to offer. Look at these machines I have. I got the Junimo Kart machine, I have the Prairie King machine, and you can only get those if you complete the games inside Gus's saloon. So they're actually really hard to get because those mini games are extraordinarily hard. But because I've played the game for so long, I did one time only, complete those games, and I nabbed those lovely machines. But as you can see, the farm has all the collectibles. So let's talk about number 9 here. I've played on this farm so long now that money just has no meaning. What can I do with all that money I have? Absolutely nothing. I have everything I need. I could purchase 10 golden clocks. Where would I put them? I don't know. I could go to Krobus and I could fill up my backpack with return samples if I wanted to. What would be the point of that? There'd be no point. It would just be flexing rights, I suppose. And this is why I love doing 100-day videos, because I get to start anew, and I get to start and I force myself to play in different ways based on the challenges that I have presented in the video. So a farm like this, I mean, it looks good, you have loads of money, but it gets very boring very fast when there's no real objectives left for you to do in the game. And that's of course why mods can be so fun as well, because certain mods add more content to the game, like the Stardew Valley Expanded, for example. If you want me to play Stardew Valley Expanded, just leave a note in the comments, because I have been looking at it for a good few months now, but I actually haven't downloaded it and I've never played it before. So if you do want to see me break into Stardew Valley Expanded, if you want to see me play Zuzu City, for example, I could do maybe a let's play for those. Just let me know in the comments and I can look into that for you, no problem. So again, I'm just selling stuff here. You know, most of the farm is automated. There's another, I don't even know what that figure is, 22 million, 2 million gold that I just made there, and it's not that much, you know. So there are the 9 signs that I've played on this farm way too much. It's time that I start a new farm, a new adventure at this rate. And of course, number 10, perfection feels like it was gotten years ago. Perfection for a lot of people is difficult to get, but when you have hundreds of millions of gold, and when you have everything unlocked, and if you have the knowledge, it's actually very easy to get perfection. The big thing is knowledge, knowing where to go to get everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave it there, and stay tuned for the big video to come on Sunday. You're going to love it. Bye for now.